And now some updates from the world of fashion. British supermodel Naomi Campbell has been barred from being a charity trustee in England and Wales for 5 years, as per reports. This comes after an inquiry into a charity she set up found that funds raised for good causes were used for spa treatments, luxury hotels, and cigarettes. That's the claim. According to the authorities,
2018 was an incredible year, and for me it was a year of finding out what I really feel my purpose is now at this point in my life. That purpose is Africa.
Y'all, things are getting messy. What if I told you that behind the glitz and glam of high fashion, a dark rivalry simmered for decades, and now the spotlight is turning on Naomi Campbell's secrets? From shocking accusations about her ties to Diddy to her long-standing feud with Tyra Banks, it's time we unpack what's really going on. And trust me, you won't believe the twists in this story. So grab your tea and settle in, because things are about to explode. All right, let's dive straight into this drama. Over the years, Naomi Campbell has been hailed as the queen of the runway, an icon who shattered barriers. But honey, behind that picture-perfect exterior, there's a web of scandals, rivalries, and accusations that are resurfacing like never before. Let's start with the elephant in the room, her connection to Diddy. Now, we all know Diddy has been caught up in some messy situations, but what's wild is how Naomi's name keeps popping up. For years, they've been close friends, like super close. There's even a 20-year history of photos and captions filled with "love you, brother" vibes. But here's the gag. After Cassie's recent allegations against Diddy, Naomi scrubbed her social media clean of their pictures together. Why? What's she hiding? And wait, did she know about the alleged abuse Cassie endured and just stay quiet? Girl, the internet has thoughts and they're not pretty, but that's just the beginning of Naomi's alleged connections to some shady figures. Epstein, anyone? Back in the day, Naomi was photographed on flights to the island, rubbing shoulders with Epstein himself. Of course, when she got called out,
This is a direct character assassination. I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress, but I will not be held hostage by my past. What he's done is indefensible. And when I heard of what he'd done, it sickened me to my stomach, just like everybody else, because I've had my fair predators. And thank God that I had good people around me that protected me from this. I mean, right now I stand with the victims. I can't, they're scarred for life. I've rubbed shoulders with hundreds of thousands of people.
Naomi clapped back with a classic, "I had no idea what was happening" defense. She claimed she was just an innocent bystander, completely unaware of the horrors Epstein was orchestrating. But hold on a second. How do you not notice something's off when you're literally jetting around with him? And it's not just the Epstein drama that has folks side-eyeing her. Naomi's track record of being involved in scandals is concerning. Blood diamonds? Yup. Allegations of misusing charity funds? Double yup. And let's not forget the many people accusing her of sabotaging their careers. I mean, Tyra Banks wasn't the only one who said Naomi tried to snatch her crown. Speaking of Tyra, let's talk about their feud. Back in the 2000s, Tyra accused Naomi of making her early modeling days an absolute nightmare. According to Tyra, Naomi would say things like, "You'll never be me," and even used her influence to get Tyra kicked off gigs. Yikes. And while Naomi denied most of the accusations, she didn't deny everything. In fact, she even apologized to Tyra on national television.
A fashion show, I don't remember what it was, it might have been Jenny or something like that in Milan, and we were doing that fashion show backstage, and you came up to me right when I was about to walk out, and you said something, and it's so funny because it was so surreal at the time when you said it. I didn't think that you could actually say something like that.
What did I say?
You said something like, "You'll never be me, don't ever think that you'll be me," and something like that.
I said that?
But here's the thing. Tyra later admitted she's still scared of Naomi. Imagine holding on to that fear for decades. What kind of power does Naomi really hold? And it's not just Tyra. Elsa Mimno, another model, claimed Naomi blackballed her from major gigs and tried to control her career. According to Elsa, the aftermath of Naomi's alleged sabotage left her in a spiral of depression and addiction. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, Elsa says she faced threats about her private text messages being leaked. What? Fast forward to now, and Naomi's name is back in the headlines because of her alleged ties to Diddy and all the dark secrets he's being accused of. The internet isn't holding back, with fans demanding investigations into what Naomi knew and whether she turned a blind eye to all the chaos around her. And let's be real, this isn't a great look when you're
found out today about the findings, and I'm extremely concerned, and we are investigating on our side, as I was not in control of my charity. I put the control in the hands of a legal lawyer, And so we are
already being accused of mishandling funds from your own charity. Oh, and did I mention that Naomi's charity, Fashion for Relief, has been under fire for allegedly spending more money on luxuries like spa treatments and cigarettes than on actual causes? It's giving red flag energy, y'all. But wait, let's not forget how Naomi's career has always been intertwined with power players in the industry. From her close ties to fashion moguls to being a staple at exclusive events, she's built her empire on relationships. But now, some people are questioning whether she used those connections to cover up her own mistakes or, worse, enable others. Case in point, her alleged involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. When one of Epstein's victims called her out saying, "You saw me at those parties, you saw me in his homes," the silence from Naomi's camp was deafening. And let's be honest, silence can speak volumes. And while Naomi has always defended herself, claiming she was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, people are side-eyeing her reasoning. For someone who's so fiercely protective of her public image, wouldn't she have distanced herself earlier if she truly had no idea? It's giving too little, too late, and fans aren't letting her off the hook this time. What's more, this isn't just about her. It's about the larger pattern of complicity in the fashion world, where powerful figures turn a blind eye to exploitative behavior. Speaking of complicity, let's circle back to her alleged sabotage tactics. Sure, Naomi and Tyra hugged it out on TV all those years ago, but the scars from their feud still linger. Tyra described crying herself to sleep during her early modeling days, feeling crushed by Naomi's icy stares and sharp words. If Naomi was capable of breaking down another rising star, what does that say about her behavior behind closed doors with less public scrutiny? And with other models like Elsa stepping forward, it's clear Tyra's experience wasn't an isolated incident. Here's the kicker. Despite all the allegations, Naomi's influence in the industry remains untouchable. Whether it's her iconic status or the fear of backlash, few people dare to openly challenge her. But as more victims come forward and the walls of secrecy crumble around other powerful figures like Diddy, the question remains, will Naomi finally face accountability? Or will her legacy as a fashion queen shield her from the truth coming to light? One thing's for sure, the court of public opinion is ready to render its verdict. So here's the big question. Is Naomi Campbell just a victim of bad circumstances? Or is she more involved in these scandals than she wants us to believe? From the Epstein saga to the Diddy drama and her fallout with Tyra, the receipts are piling up, and it's hard to ignore the patterns. What do you think? Is Naomi the ultimate supermodel with a few skeletons in her closet? Or is there something darker at play? Let me know in the comments, because this tea is far from over. And trust me, there's always more to uncover in the world of fashion and fame.